Welcome. Welcome to another episode of the WDWPOV live stream show. I am Jeff, and this is, he'll be coming. That's Marcus. Hey, Pat, how's it going out there? He says the music sounds like the batteries in your boombox are low. Sometimes if the stream, this is sort of a StreamYard issue. It's not something I can control as much, but if the stream is a little bit off, or if it's not going smoothly, sometimes that music can get a little bit distorted. I'm gonna have to listen to it when I'm done with the recording here and give it a listen. But hi, Patrick, how are you? Good to see you. And here, finally joining me is who is it? Okay, I guess he's not here. We'll just ignore him for the night. And I'm sure you're not going to get any comments about your T-shirt. Oh, man. So how's it going tonight? You doing good? Are you going to talk at all? You're going to be silent the entire time?
Look at that.
He's in one of those fans. Look at that.
Not my name.
Not your name, huh? It didn't come up. How come it didn't come up? Did you post it? What is going on here? It didn't pop up. Where is it? He just typed a message. Oh, there. I thought he put it in the comments. He stuck it right in the thing here. Look at that. Yes. So you are going to take that off, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Anyway, Heather loves the shirt.
Thank you.
We won't talk about the pronunciation.
That's not my name.
That's not your name? What is your name?
It's not my name.
Is it Turd Ferguson?
Funny name.
Do I have to call you Turd Ferguson all night?
No.
Does anyone know where Turd Ferguson came from? It's
a funny name.
It's an old show. You can find it on YouTube out there. But
Mary doesn't know.
No. If anyone knows, just for the heck of it. Hey, Callum's out there. Haven't seen you for a few weeks, Callum. Nice to see you out there. Out in the UK. I hope things are getting a little better there, lockdown wise. I hope things are opening up. We'll see.
Hopefully it's not like in Australia.
Not like in Australia. I sure hope not. Daniel, is it? I think we've got I don't remember seeing Daniel on the show before.
Nope.
Nice to see you, Daniel. What's that on what is that?
I don't know.
On Song Disney Now Places. I'm not sure what that means, Daniel. You're gonna have to clear us up on that and let us know what that means exactly. But no, Turd Ferguson is not on Song Disney.
No,
whatever that might be. Welcome to the show tonight. We are. Oh, you forgot. Well, we'll do that next week, I guess.
What?
That we're going to be running short on time. We need an abundance of time, so we don't have an abundance of time. We'll do that next week. But anyway, welcome to the WDWPOV live stream show. I'm Jeff. This is Marcus, alias Turd Ferguson. Anyone happens to know what that is before the end of the show, you will win the grand prize of nothing. But you will know that you were the one who guessed it. So anyone who can figure out who Turd Ferguson is, where that came from, what comedian
we don't have no lockdown here, so you are locked down.
Wait, we don't have no. I'm going to guess he means we don't have a lockdown. Been free for months now. I'm glad that's the case. I know you guys were locked down a lot longer than we were, although we've got some people over here who would like to see us get locked down again. So we'll see what happens. It's all good.
No, it's not.
I'm just going to pretend it is. Anyway, welcome. Going to make a few. We're going to be doing our second part 2 of our Walt Disney World 50th anniversary trip report. And we've got less than an hour to do it in because we have our friends who will be following us right on our tails at 9:00. So let's get right down to it. First off, tomorrow, October 12th, is Jack's birthday. So if any of you out there want to wish Jack a happy birthday, go right ahead. We'll probably post something on Facebook and you can pop on there. But just want to give you a little bit of a heads up on that. Patty this last week. Now, there's something called Plan Disney. Okay. And if you haven't heard of it before, Plan Disney, it's used to be called the Disney Moms Panel or something to that effect. A couple of years ago, they changed it because they actually once in a while would let a dad get on the panel. But for the most part, it was called the Moms Panel. They did rename it to Plan Disney. Hey, Katie, how's it going?
Since when is that good news, Callum?
What's that? Good news. U.S. is open its borders for. Yeah, we've opened the borders for anyone. Come on in. Well, let's party. Just come into the U.S. And no. I think he's talking about like they can come legally. They can come.
I still don't know if that's a good thing.
And visit Disney. Oh, jeez. You still don't know if that's a good thing. I thought you might have meant the borders. They're just wide open. Anyway,
I don't think either's good.
Well, that's not good. But no, I don't mind. I don't mind friends from the UK.
Oh, visiting.
Oh. Yeah, we're talking about friends from the UK.
Oh, visiting.
Coming over to go to Disney and stuff like that.
No, still keep them over there.
You want to lock the country down altogether? Okay.
No, not lock the country down. Just do what Japan did, where
they
don't let anyone from outside come in.
Oh well, yeah.
You're not locking the country down itself.
No,
you're just not letting outsiders in.
Oh, I see. Okay. You're bad. Anyway, so she applied for Plan Disney. She's done it every year for like about 7 or 8 years now. Or maybe not every single year in a row, but she made it to round 2. Okay. So round 2 starts, I think, this week. She has to do whatever comes up for round 2. And then usually there's a round 3. And then maybe I think they pick people out of that. But there's like 15, 20,000 people who apply for this thing. And just to even get to round 2 is amazing. So congratulations to Patty on that. We hope that she makes it all the way to being a Plan Disney person. So that would be pretty cool. 50th celebration sweepstakes. Okay. There is a 50th anniversary celebration sweepstakes. Let me see if I can bring that up here real quick. It's on the Disney Parks blog website. Let's see if I can just share this real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. And there it is, right chair. There you go. So enter the Walt Disney World 50th celebration sweepstakes for a chance to win a dream Disney vacation. Shop Disney.com, merchandise, blah, blah, blah. So something to look at, something to think about. It's over on the, like I said, Disney Parks blog page, and see what happens. See if you can get in that. Maybe you can win yourself a trip. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I can't help you. You just got to try it. So we are going to also talk very briefly about someone who's sitting next to me. This is, I don't know, about 5 or 6 years ago. We just posted something about it on our group. Came up with at 1900 Park Fair a pineapple and gummy bear cereal. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. I'd still probably eat it.
Did you actually like that?
Yeah, I think I did it more than once.
Oh my goodness. Gummy bears mixed in with pineapple juice. Sort of like a cereal. Very chewy, right? Not quite the crunchy cereal.
The pineapple juice kind of helps break down the chewiness, though.
Does it? Okay. I don't get it. But if you want to look at it, there is a video of that on our group, WDWPOV group, just maybe a few posts down. And we also had a nice visit by Tigger. Tigger was really harassing you that day.
Mm-hmm.
That was, you enjoyed that though, right? Yeah. Okay. Finally, no, that's after. Okay. Let's get right into it. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this screen up here. We're going to be blowing through a lot of this stuff tonight because, like I said, we've got less than an hour. We've got about 50 minutes. Let's see if I can share this screen properly. We'll start it off with this one right here, I think. Okay. And again, I'm not real happy with the way that this display is showing up. It's just the way it is. That's a little better. But I can zoom in on it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so 50th anniversary celebration. This was last Wednesday when we were at Disney World, and like I said, I'm going to blow through a lot of this stuff. So this was at night. It's a nice night. This was walking out of the park. You can see some of the merchandise that was in the, some of the.
No coffee mugs because people were beating each other up over.
No,
those.
that was across the street over at Starbucks. This is the other side. This is the Emporium.
I thought people were beating each other up over cups in the Emporium too.
They probably were, but yeah. So and then to see you real soon, as you walk out of the park, which is always a favorite. Always a favorite. Let's see if I can do this work. No, that's good. Okay. So this was Wednesday. I'm just trying to recap a little bit late in the day. This was getting back to our room. Now we were at All-Star Movies. We happen to be in the Love Bug building, which there's the Love Bug there. This was basically a view from our room. Not a bad room. I mean, again, not my favorite. All-Star. What's that? You trying to do something here?
No, I already did something.
Okay.
You weren't even paying
I wasn't even paying attention because
Yeah.
I'm looking over at this screen instead of this screen because I got to look over here to do that. But yeah, you just blew things up, I'm assuming. And then there was some gift at the room there that night. We're on fire. Oh my goodness. And then like I said, we had met the Gallagher's earlier in the day. These were a couple of photo pass pictures. Now, Thursday, we're up to Thursday. I'm going to blow through Thursday as quickly as possible too, so that I can get to Friday, which is the day that most of you are probably more interested in. This was Thursday morning. Obviously, we went to the Polynesian. Nice little view there of the Polynesian inside. They did have the Pog juice. It was not, I repeat, it was not the original formula Pog juice. Okay, this stuff had stevia in it. We found out. Seemed to have a little bit of a weird aftertaste. And we talked to one of the cast members, and they actually pulled out one of the boxes of, sort of like you pour
Carton.
milk. Carton's a good word. That you pour milk and stuff out from. And we looked at the ingredients, and sure enough, there was stevia in it. So wasn't bad, but it's not the real.
Just like why?
Stitch.
Just like why?
Yuck.
Just like why at fast food restaurants does the lemonade option always have to be light lemonade?
I know. What's the deal with that? Why is that?
Like, it's not like they have regular and light, like they have diet and regular Coke or something like that. It's always light lemonade.
It's light or light. They don't give you an option.
No.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
What's Steve saying here?
Did the show get shared out on Facebook? Well, we hope so.
I did share it out on Facebook. If it's not out there, that'd be interesting. If you guys could share it out.
Well, Mary's commenting on Facebook.
Yeah, Mary's commenting on Facebook.
She's been watching the entire time, though.
Yeah, I shared it out actually to maybe 2 different groups. I thought I shared it out to our POV group. I shared it out to my personal wall.
Yeah, some places have pink lemonade, but very few.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. You can get the pink lemonade.
Yeah, why is pink lemonade not light?
I don't know.
Mary shared it, but where is it on?
I don't know, Mary. You know what? It could be another one of those things. You know how Facebook is one day. They'll probably share it out 2 or 3 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
There may still be some residual garbage going on from last Monday's crash. I've heard people say that their settings are all screwed up. It might be that, the thing where it posts and reminds you or gives you a message about when things are there may have gotten screwed up. I've seen that happen.
It's not like it has anything to do with that whistleblower showing up or anything.
No,
probably not.
Nothing to do with
Nothing.
that. Anyway, so Polynesian, we did Ohana that morning, had breakfast, wonderful breakfast. Wasn't bad.
A little more underwhelming than previous times.
Well,
not because of the characters missing, just the food overall.
I mean, it was basically the same food we usually get. It was. The Pog juice was different, or Stitch juice, whichever you prefer to call it in that particular case.
I prefer not to call it Pog juice anymore.
We'll call it stevia juice. How's that? But I mean, the meal was cheaper than usual because they did not have the character interaction. like they used to. So I don't know whether you consider that a good or bad thing, but the character interactions were gone. But the meal at least had been marked down in price. Thank you, at least for that. This is our view from our table. You can see Space Mountain off in the distance there, and barely can see the castle, but it's there. This again is Marcus and Jack posing with one of the statues.
It's
the back
it's
end.
Part
of the
of our.
this is the back side.
It's part of our culture.
This is the back side of.
Were you rushed through the meal?
Statue.
No.
No, we actually weren't.
Hey.
Colin,
it's part of our culture. We're Italian.
Italians don't normally grab butts. Only if you're from New York and you're a governor or something like that.
Or anyway. A news reporter.
Or a news reporter.
Who happens to be the brother of a governor of New York.
Anyway, so this is the backside of the statue. This, our buddy here, this was cool. So we decided this was an off day. We weren't going to the parks.
Yeah, what was that, Barry?
This is Barry. There he is.
Can't believe I remembered his name.
There's Barry. You got it. You were actually right on it. He's from looks like Waterbury,
Speaking of New York.
Speaking of New Yorkers, I don't think Barry is grabbing.
I don't think
no, he's not doing.
He's not grabbing Tiki statues' butts.
This guy was cool. He was talking to us. We were having a good time. We decided we were going to take a few laps around the, just basically circle around to the resorts and go past Magic Kingdom and just enjoy a leisurely ride on the monorails.
Which we always seem to get the blue monorail the entire week.
We did, didn't we?
I remember every time. It was like, you're on monorail blue. Again?
and
we've gone on like 4 different times. How is it the same one?
Wasn't it interesting, though, that did you hear at all the
no,
please stand clear
they
of the
didn't
doors?
have the normal voice clips.
Nothing.
They had the pilots saying something.
Yeah. So here we are leaving the Now, we never got off the monorail. We just stayed on it.
Stop this, the Monorail Resort. With a healthy safety for everyone, please keep face covering on all times while on the monorail. If you are standing, please hold on to the silver handrails. If you're not leaning against the automatic doors. Thank you. And once again, welcome aboard.
Is it because they don't
you can see it wasn't much of a and there we go. This is what I wanted to show you guys here real quick. So we just happened to Monorail Gold was the special monorail. Right there. There you go. We got Mickey and Minnie wrap on it with the magical 50th.
Wow.
Disney
bunch of plastic wrap.
Plastic. But it was cool. It happened to go right by us as we were getting ready to head out. There we go. 50th anniversary. And then we get back to, being able to actually see Main Street a little bit and
is it
Castle off.
Are they doing it because they don't want the regular voice clips playing to say stuff about resorts that aren't currently being offered, or do they feel that they don't need to have the Spanish portion because there's not a lot of exclusively Spanish speakers going to the parks?
I don't know. I really don't.
I don't know. What's the reasoning?
I don't know the reasoning. I'm pretty sure they're talking about redoing the greeting, but I would think they just keep using the existing greeting up until they're done. This is cool too. You get to see a little bit of Space Mountain in the new look that it's going to have with the Tron ride in the background. Now, this part, you can't really see the Tron ride itself. You're just going to see the back side. We keep seeing the back side of stuff. The back side of the Tron ride. And basically, they're just trying to paint it blue and make it sort of blend in so it's not really noticeable. And there you have it. So let's move on from there. And then, basically doing our lap, came back around, went back to, of course, you had to have a Dole Whip.
Mm-hmm.
Mom did not have a Dole Whip this time, not a traditional one, though. She ended up getting a vanilla and lime or something like that, which is really odd for her. She did not have a traditional Dole Whip this whole trip. Very odd. Oh, the Live Place. Hey, how's it going out there? The Live Place, if you want, I'm just giving them. I did not get you what I needed to get you for tonight's show, but the Live Place is a really cool place where if you are looking for podcasts, if you're looking for a show schedule, and we should probably be on, I have to get him some more information, but he got us on from last Tuesday's special odd show that we had that was normally Mondays, but we had it Tuesday because of Facebook's blow up. But anyway, the Live Place is a great place to go to. It's, I think it's just liveplace.com. Oh, I love giving you a shout out. And so you can go on there and find a schedule of all bunches of different kind of podcasts, not just Disney, although there is a Disney category, but it's great. Go check them out. Not right this second, but you can check them out after the show's over. But anyway, no, thanks for that. That's a great service the Live Place does for podcasters out there. So anyway, there's my wife taking pictures of him and, all that kind of stuff. Just trying to do social media stuff.
Wow, look at that Mickey bar. It looks so small.
Look at that Mickey bar. Yeah, it does. It actually does look like the Mickey bars have shrunk a little bit and are about $1 more than they used to be.
How about this?
But who's counting?
Wait, 2 of their heads for one of yours.
Nice. That's about right.
They are pretty shrunken.
That's about right. They have shrunken. So, yeah, we always have to get to pineapple Lene pretty much every trip. It does look small. I'm telling you, they shrunk. They really did shrink. Anyway, back out to the Polynesian. Later on, we decided, okay, let's take a drive over to the Character Warehouse. Just like, supply chain issues are a problem. From the last time we were at the Character Warehouse back in February to this trip last week, not nearly as much stuff.
There might be like a reasoning for that supply chain problem.
What's that?
I'm not going to say.
You're not going to say. Okay, but here's
look like
one.
They're supermarket size now. Yeah, they're probably standardized across everything.
Here's my thing. What I'm thinking is going on with the Live Place. Oh, he's going to mute this. So, okay. So the Character Warehouse, not as good of a selection, but I'm thinking also it's partly because of the fact that there's a lot of 50th merchandise out there now. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get 50th anniversary merchandise for a long time until it has not sold. So any of the
if anything, autograph books are probably going to be like the one thing that doesn't sell.
Right. And then here we are coming back to the parks. Well, coming back to our room actually, but yeah, we didn't get a good picture of this on the way in when we got there Tuesday afternoon. It was like a little drearier and it wasn't quite as nice of weather, and there was a lot of glare, but that's a better picture. Back to the hotel, back to the resort. This was our room. I can show it now since nobody can come over and break in. There it is. Yep. Think. There we go. 7955. We'll remember that. We'll treasure that forever. Anyway, it was a corner room though, which was pretty cool to have a corner room. More stuff from the Love Bug area. Pretty cool. Now, this is where me and Jack, now you and Mom just sort of relaxed for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just sort of laid in the room and took it easy. And me and Jack ended up heading over to the pool. This is the Fantasia pool. You can see that's Mickey in the background there. I got some closer pictures coming up here. There he is having fun in the pool. You got stuff from Fantasia in the background. This was a cool shot here with Mickey there doing the water thing, and Jack just sort of having fun. Okay, this probably not so important to. Just to give you a little bit of a view of the pool. I'll probably need to jump at us because, again, we're down to only about 35 minutes left, and we got lots to show you still and lots to talk about. But it's a nice pool. It's a nice pool. I would recommend it if you happen to be staying at the All-Star Resort. Okay, I'm going to jump through these. Okay, this is on our way back to the room. We got a little bit of Donald and Daisy action going there. Then we went to what's the store again? The World of Disney. And I don't know about what you think, but I feel like the magic has been dwindled somewhat. I mean, there used to be some really cool
corporatized
statues and things. Yeah, corporatized. It's been corporatized. It's been genericized. It's been whitewashed. It's been, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's been plain.
Springified.
Yeah, you got springified. Yeah, Disney springified.
Which I don't have a problem with the Disney Springs aesthetic so much, but it kind of ruined the classic downtown Disney stuff.
Right.
And like I would have been fine with if they left both areas kind of separated in some way.
That might have been nice. But we do love
you have the Lego store right across from there, and they have giant Lego statues.
Right. We do love the new music though, right? Most of the time when you go in and you walk into Disney Springs, you hear and it's just the same thing over and over again. You just keep hearing the same thing.
You might hear like a synth piano chord or something thrown in there, but
but it's mostly okay. This is a little bit of Disney merch here.
Yeah, $45 for a hat.
It was about $45.
No, it was $45 for a hat. I could get you a kit for that much.
My buddy Orangebird always
think about all the food you could get with $45.
By the way, yeah, really. By the way, so
think of all the Mickey bars you could get with $45. Like 2?
I was gonna say not that many. By the way, so this is my, looks like Yoda or Baby Yoda's got a little bit of green stuff going on, green screen stuff going on. Anyway, so my phone case since February had a little crack along the edge here on the outside portion on the framing part of it. And
who are all these people showing up?
Basically go to D-Tech. You go to D-Tech. You tell them what happened. They look at it and they're like,
I don't remember seeing this person ever.
They're like, who's on that? Melik Adventures. Okay, nice to see
another new person.
Hey, we love new people. We love new people.
Speak for yourself. Orangebird doesn't trip my trigger. What does that mean?
She doesn't like Orangebird.
Okay, Tina. Thank you for agreeing.
Insulting my Orangebird. Okay.
Although I bet she loves the citrus swirl.
She does. I bet she does. And she doesn't like Orangebird? That's unusual. Anyway, D-Tech, they replace this stuff. As long as it's not been abused or whatever, it just, it was regular wear and tear.
A physical object.
And they replaced the entire frame for me for no cost. So that's usually what they do. Again, you know how many benefits and things have been dwindling away, disappearing. Okay, so we're jumping ahead here. So we're at Disney Springs. We actually, and I'm really mad at myself because I have no pictures, 0 pictures. I got to get some from Sheila or Steve or something. But we had a meetup. We had a dinner meetup first with just the podcasters and families of the Monorail Tales podcast group, and that was fun. We did that at
yes, me in a room with all the people I've offended.
yeah, him being in a room with all the people he's offended over the years, which would probably be half of our audience too. So anyway, so yeah, Raglan Road, we had a nice dinner with the family and the members of the Monorail Tales podcast. I have 0 pictures. Sheila has a few. I didn't get a chance to put them in here, but if you go to Monorail Tales, you can take a look at some pictures from that.
Sheila made a big mistake that night.
What's that?
She ordered the bangers and mash.
She ordered bangers and mash, and she said she wasn't real thrilled with them. They're a little dry, is what she said. You wanted her to get No,
I was just saying I was getting the shepherd's pie.
You got the shepherd's pie. We did try to tell her to get the shepherd's pie, but she got the bangers and mash. I don't know this. Okay, Callum, if you're still out there watching, why are they called bangers? I'm just curious. If Callum from the UK is still out there, please tell us why are they called bangers? Just curious. So anyway, so later on after our dinner, then we ended up going and having a meetup with some people who watch the podcast, as well as some other podcast friends who have been on the show.
How do you watch a podcast?
You don't watch it. You listen to it. So we were out there, Mickey Fowl podcast.
Yeah, just give him a shout out there.
Dave from the Disney Crush was there, along with his wife and the other, and we'll call her Tori.
He seemed like one of the relatively sane people out of the bunch.
We'll call her Tori, even though her name's Tony.
Wait, say again.
What's that?
Say again, please.
Okay, Callum.
Why are
bangers? Good.
Bangers and mash.
Yeah.
Why are sausages called bangers?
Where did that come from? Why are they called
bangers? I bet he doesn't even know.
Bangers and mash. So Dave from the Disney Crush and Tori, we call her name's Tony, but everybody calls her Tori by mistake. It's just a running gag. So we got to meet them there. There's Steve. Harry, I got to zoom in on Steve here.
That's Sheila.
AKA Sheila.
Yeah, they have weird names in the UK. Chips, crisps, biscuits.
Anyway, that's Steve from Monorail Tales.
Crumpets,
yes. I got to get Steve taking a picture of me, taking a picture, back and forth. It was fun. So anyway, it was a fun meetup. We got to meet a lot of people there that night.
They got even weirder names in Australia. You know what they call their sandals and flip-flops? Thongs. No, wait.
Okay. And these,
no, wait.
These
is that right?
That's not right.
No, wait.
Thongs are a completely different thing. That's another show altogether.
No, it's something different. It might be something. No, wait.
We got 25 minutes, 30.
It comes from World War One.
They called them bangers. Bangers from World War One.
No, wait, Australia. Yeah, that's right.
What's that?
They call their sandals and flip-flops
thongs? Are you sure? Not
fairly certain. It might be something else.
Okay.
It's women's undergarments.
Yes,
they do call them
thongs.
Yes, it's women undergarments.
That's crazy. Well, women undergarments are called thongs.
Yes, but the sandals and flip-flops in Australia, that's what they call them.
Okay, Todd's saying they were called bangers because back during World War, meat shortage therefore made with a lot of water and popped during and they popped during cooking because of the water content.
Why wouldn't they call them poppers then?
They could have called them poppers. Why? I don't know.
Banger makes no sense.
But they bang, they pop, they sizzle, all that stuff.
We called flip-flops thongs when we were little.
I never thought.
Josh is so glad he came into the show again.
And perfect timing, Josh. Perfect timing. Anyway, I got to do this. Gaston. You get thirsty halfway through the show. And I haven't done this for a while. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. There we go. Now it's official.
Why did everyone call them thongs when they were a kid?
I don't know. Why? Okay. Let's move on so we can at least let us get to Friday so I can at least show you what happened on Friday. The actual anniversary date. Okay, here we go. I woke up 5 in the morning.
It was not worth it.
5 in the morning. Got washed up and all that stuff. Got to the bus stop. This was the bus stop over at the All-Star. And line maybe had 100 or so people in front of me. Not too bad. I got there like about 5 to 6. Perfect timing. Literally almost at 6 o'clock on the dot. Now, the night before, mind you, I was told 2 different things. One cast member at the front desk told me buses will start between 4:30 and 5. Another one told me between 6 and 6:30. So I split the difference and said I'm going to get there around 6. 6 o'clock, almost on the nose. As I just waited there a few minutes, 3 buses pull up, all for the Magic Kingdom, of course. They should be. And I got on the second bus. All 3 buses left right about the same time. They filled them all up real quick and took off. And I was there at the Magic Kingdom in literally about 15 minutes. So it was about 6:15. There I am standing on the bus, a little bit of a blurry shot.
You sure you're not in Space Mountain?
Yeah, it could be Space Mountain. Everybody was sort of spaced out at that point. And so I get there. And you can see, there's the crowd. That's it. It's not horrible. Not a horrible crowd. That was the line to get in. And there, right there. And there they are, just opening up the gates, and the people start walking in fast.
That person started running.
But they're walking in. They're walking for the most part. Now, the reason why I wasn't in the line, I was trying to deal with something at guest relations, which is off to the right here where I was at. There was something goofed up with our tickets. They ended up taking some. They used, and it's a long story, not even worth talking about. But anyway, I had to get something straightened out with some tickets, and so I wasn't the initial rush into the park, but I did get in there fairly quickly, and I started walking into the park. I'm walking in. I'm just sort of, I'm not running. I'm just taking it all in. I'm walking very slowly, heading to thongs on the feet existed long before thongs on the butt. Thank you for that. So I do a leisurely walk up Main Street, USA. There's some cast members waving and saying happy 50th, and people are in a good mood. Again, not super, super, super crowded yet. Okay, it's about 6:20, 6:25, I was saying in this video. But as you can see, I mean, I'm going to speed this up here a little bit. I'm walking up, I'm walking up, I'm walking up. Not too bad. Getting closer to the cat. But look at all that space there. It's not like this place was packed to the gills yet. Yet. And I walk and I walk and I walk. And I'm just casually walking up here. People are taking pictures and doing PhotoPass stuff. And I got up fairly close. You'll see here in a little bit. Okay, there I am. There's Walt and Mickey in the background. And I still wasn't as close as I got. I ended up eventually there we go. I like this one. This is the commemorative guide map, 50th anniversary guide map. I only got one. They would only give you one. Some people I know walked in and out and in and out and in and out several times and got more, which they probably then quickly sold on eBay for $1,000 a pop or something crazy like that. But sun hasn't even come up yet. Okay, it's like about 6:25, 6:30. I start moving my way up a little closer. They didn't let everybody up to the very front here yet. Okay, this part, they're not letting people up. They have, this gap here. So
yeah, ridiculous, right, Mary?
What's that? What was
the maps?
Oh, well, maybe about people people grabbing more maps than they were allotted. Castle looked beautiful. First thing in the morning. Sun has not come up yet.
That's probably the lights from the fireworks show that they just left on the castle all night.
and you get a little bit of a view now. I'm fairly close to the front of the thing here. And as you'll see here in a second, there I am. This gives you a perspective of where I'm at. I am right to the side of the Walt and Mickey statue. Okay. So I'm at a good spot. I'm in a great spot. And then you can start seeing there. I'll turn it back to the back. You can see the crowd pretty much goes on.
Who brought their baby with them there?
This woman right here did. That person right there brought their baby with them. And so I'm just having a good time. It's
okay. T9, you can stop.
Are we still talking about thongs? Yeah, the maps and the merch grabbers definitely, they take it down a notch as far as the magical part of it. There you go. This is the view I had of Walt.
You got Mickey's butt.
We stop with the butts already. Is that all we talk about anymore?
Yes.
Butts and okay.
You want views?
Now the sun is just starting to come up, and they start. I know you can't hear this. They're talking about going to photo locations and enjoying your day and getting plenty of merchandise. Go buy all our stuff, buy more stuff, buy lots of stuff. Okay, you can see the crowd there is getting a little bit more packed in. Yeah, the crowd's starting to get excited now. And then things start to get a little more crazy because they just, for no reason, apparently, well, we didn't think at the time, shot off some fireworks over the castle. We found out a little later that Good Morning America was off to the right-hand side filming this thing in the morning. and the characters start showing up. So here we go. There we go. Now we start seeing some characters showing up.
People with 6 popcorn buckets around them.
There we go. So it starts to get real here. Here comes, there's Minnie. And there she is, looking real nice there. I'm going to skip through these fairly quickly. There's Donald. A little bit of a bad vantage point there because that one thing was in the way. But it starts to get real fast here. And the Good Morning America crew is over there filming away. And yeah, a little bit of film here. I'm going to skip through. There we go. There's Minnie. Mickey hadn't shown up yet. He was going to make his grand appearance. Skip through there. Blip, 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 blip. Getting close. And then Mickey shows up. And everybody goes crazy. And the crowd goes wild. You hear the crowd going wild. He's right there. The crowd goes wild. Okay, I missed the crowd going wild, okay? But he's there, you know. Hey, buddy, get your hand out of my way. So there's Mickey, a few stills of him. And then they start, and they blew off more fireworks again. We're like, everybody's just going, what the heck's going on here? I actually got one of the fireworks things on my GoPro. These pictures here, actually, this video is actually from my phone. I do have a GoPro piece of video that shows the fireworks blowing off. And just blowing fireworks off because a good man. There's my GoPro. There I am with my GoPro. This guy back here, I don't know his name. He was a cast member looking for his family. Now, this was a joke, but there were a bunch of people who kept coming through, you know, like, oh, excuse me, I'm looking for my friend. Excuse me, I'm looking for my family. Excuse me. And they'd all end up going right up to the front, packing their way up to the front. Seems like everybody's friend and family happened to be in the front. People weren't buying it. So this guy, who legitimately was looking for his family, as we found out later, starts coming through and says, excuse me, I'm looking for my family. And everybody's like moaning and going, yeah, right, sure you are. He ended up camping out behind me. He said, you know, I have no idea where they are. I'm just going to stand right here for now. And he did. And we had a good time. He actually sort of gave us a little bit of a heads up as to what was going to happen, which was one of the things. They were going to be opening up the rope at such and such time and, you know, letting people get closer to the castle. And this is, okay, they've got this little float that they had going there with Minnie and Donald and Daisy and, you know, Pluto. So they go marching across.
No, that can't be the real Pluto.
Can't be the real Pluto? Why is that?
He's standing on 2 legs.
Ah, that's true. So they go across.
When are we going to get an authentic Pluto meet and greet?
And then, I don't know. On all fours. And then they all just walked up into the castle, waved, and said goodbye. That was it. Okay. And we're all sitting there going, that can't be it. That can't be it.
No more fireworks?
That can't be it. And everybody, and then the guy behind me, the cast member, was like, no, that's not it. They're going to come back out, you know, just before 8 o'clock for, there we go, Daisy. Yeah, look at this Daisy move. Woohoo! Yeah, Daisy. Minnie tries to, you know, play it up too, but Daisy outdid her in this case. She just completely outdid her. She did. Daisy took the show on that one. But so fortunately, the cast member guy behind us was saying, okay, they're going to open the rope up and you'll get to go up closer. So yada, yada, yada. I think, and here it is. This is when they drop the rope now for us to get up closer to the castle. I could have run like a maniac, but I didn't. I walked slowly, and I got.
And there's your buddy running like a maniac trying to find his family.
No.
You can no, you can see.
No, he's just trying to get up front. He could care less about it.
Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less. Sorry.
You saw how he bolted, though,
he
right?
He did.
Like you catch him, he runs up. Woof.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, people with 6 popcorn, but yeah, there's a few pictures of those I've got. So yeah, so we got up closer to the castle, which is, you know, good. Okay, we're closer. There I am with the crowd behind me. There's a castle behind me. And
whoever that guy is.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm not showing the video. I actually have an opening day 50th anniversary.
Yeah, that guy in yellow took off.
He did take off. He was just like, Pew! So yeah,
Oh, hi, Stan.
Stan. So this was basically, I don't have the video on here, but I am going to be posting it. I'm working with Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay. I'm learning a ton of stuff. I got the video almost done. Got a new intro thing and everything. I'm going to post that. I thought I'd have it posted by now, but I'm going to have it posted hopefully tomorrow. So you guys can see the actual rope drop ceremony for the 50th anniversary. Here they were running off stage. This is JoJo. Anyone out there who knows JoJo, this is him. Okay.
Who is he?
Hey, JoJo.
Wait, what is that?
It's supposed to be some Insta famous, you know.
What is that necklace he has? Zoom in on it there.
What is that? I don't know. What is that? Can you tell
I
me?
don't know.
So, JoJo, there you go. I just in case anyone out there knows the Insta famous JoJo.
No, I don't.
There he is. So then, you know, basically the crowd hung around for a while. They did the rope drop ceremony. And here I am. You can see on the map. Okay, that's me standing right there, front and center, pretty much. And
from Frozen? What?
Was that what? From Frozen? Is that who? JoJo. Who's JoJo from Frozen? I don't know.
The necklace.
The necklace. The necklace. Okay.
I don't know. It didn't look like it.
It did look sort of.
It didn't look like it.
It did sort of look like it could be. But anyway, so
I don't know.
you
The
can
star
see the
from
wait
Peter
times.
Pan. That would make more sense to me.
Maybe, I don't think so. It would be 2 stars because second star to the right. Okay, so
no. Why would it have to be 2 stars?
These are some women that my wife knows from the, I think they were from the 2014 Moms Panel, as I was telling you about earlier, the Moms Panel. Got to meet them, and they said to say hi to Patty, and so that was fun. And then, and I'm going to show you just a portion of this because I'm also going to be posting this on our YouTube channel. The absolute first cavalcade.
You get to see the cast members
of the 50th anniversary celebrations. This was the first ever cavalcade on October 1st, right around 10 o'clock, 10:15, somewhere in that time frame. I'll just blow through that real quick here. There we go. We got the crew here.
Oh, you didn't want to show all that.
But I will post this, the full thing, on the YouTube channel. We'll get Mickey there real quick. Come on, Mickey. There you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think that's the same Mickey? Or did they rotate a Mickey in and out?
I don't know. They weren't on stage anymore, so they must be the same one. Okay, so the rest of the day then, people at this point were all rushing to merchandise. They had already got their virtual passes and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's 8:48. I got 12 minutes to wrap this up because we have someone coming on after us that I need to get wrapped up for.
Yeah, I think they're here.
What's that?
The person coming on after us.
Yeah, he is right there, Mr. Stan.
Probably here to tell you to stop.
He is. He's probably going to keep an eye on it. So, rest of the day, basically, the lines were not that long for the rides because everybody was out going to get merchandise.
Oh, Mary's leaving.
And actually, Mary's leaving
to go on GCT.
We will mention that here in just a few moments, actually, yes. And then look who I got to meet up with finally, Mr. John Sakari, big fat panda, who actually is getting less fat. He's trimmed up quite a bit and looking very good. And he had a special message for you. Now, this probably isn't going to come through very well because the audio is not great, but I think I'll post this too. You ready? This was a message.
Oh, she's not leaving yet. This is a message for me.
You're right. This is a message for you from John Sakari. You ready?
Marcus, I was really disappointed in the year. Absolutely, genuinely disappointed. I wanted to say hi. I wanted to give you a hug. Just let you see, maybe Panda's a little cool, maybe.
He's not bad.
I wanted to give myself a chance to earn your respect.
What does that mean?
Love you, Marcus. Miss you. I did want to see Ronnie and
Johnny and Jack, absolutely. We will do it. Thank you.
So he was looking for your respect. He was genuinely upset that you weren't there on the 1st to meet up with him.
Uh-huh.
He was. And then this was just a little bit later in front of the Carousel of Progress. We all did a little sing-along.
That was off key.
Oh, man, we had fun. Jersey Shore. Nice to see you, Annette. Here, Annette. There you go. I don't know what he said. He sang something a little different there at the end. I don't know what it was, but yeah. And we did a little group ride on the Carousel of Progress. There he is again. And then this was interesting. These people right here, okay, they watch the show periodically. They are from New Jersey. Their last name, Moliterno. These are the Jersey Moliternos, okay? We don't think we're related, although Moliterno is not a very common name. But the Jersey Moliternos, I got to meet them finally. Was great. And then Panda actually did a little bit of video for us.
Marcus, Daddy, and Jack, did you know that you have family? They're the Moliternos. The Jersey Moliternos. The Jersey Moliternos you gotta watch out for. And the Staten Island Moliternos you gotta watch out for.
That's true.
Oh my goodness! So, and then it was the
Mary
merchandise.
said she was behind you on the ride, and you didn't even realize.
I did not realize it until we got off the ride, and then I saw there's Mary and there's Steve and there's
wow,
Nevaeh.
look! It's the regular Mickey popcorn balloon popcorn bucket, but
it
it's
says
got
50 on it, Mark.
Wow!
It's the 50th
Wow!
popcorn.
Wow!
bucket.
That makes it worth like an extra $50.
But yeah, Mary's right behind us on there. We talked for what we actually saw Mary on Tuesday night. So yeah, we met up with Mary.
You know,
and
seeing
Steve
his
and
love
Nevaeh.
for Carousel of Progress brought him up a little bit.
Do you like him? He wasn't bad.
Yeah, but the it's a book part, the it's a book thing is still gonna take a while
My
to move
goodness.
past.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, there's a book,
Give him a chance.
but still,
See, there's a yellow gold one there. This one killed me right here. Yeah, you got this person, whoever they were, with a whole collection on their scooter.
well, you got to get one to keep and then one to sell, or 10
of each color. And so what? I did not really buy merchandise. I'm not a big merch person myself. I didn't get on the virtual lines. I didn't get on all that stuff, but I wanted to get pictures of this
All right,
stuff.
you got to wrap this up in 2 minutes.
I'm just basically going around and taking pictures of merchandise of different people.
Mary, I thought you said that you hated the people who bought more than 2 things.
I'm skipping through a lot here because we are going to have at 9:00 the Grand Circle Tour will be following us, and Mary is actually going to be giving her trip review. Oh, this one was cool. So I'm up going to random people, literally saying, "Hey." Some I was just taking pictures, but some it was like I didn't want to be a creeper type thing. And
Well, it is technically illegal too.
Well, yeah. So this girl's her and her friend are walking toward the castle, and I see her she just flings the bag over her shoulder, and I'm like, oh, that's a perfect picture. So I actually yelled. I caught up with them. I said, hey, I know this is stupid, but I'm with WDW POV. I'm trying to.
You need to get this done in a minute.
Get pictures of merchant. We got 6 minutes. Trying to get pictures of merchandise. I said, could I take some pictures of your stuff? Merchandise stuff. And she goes, oh yeah. So she starts to hold the bag up. I said, no. Flip the bag over your shoulder again, sort of like you're walking toward the castle like you were just a second ago. So she does, and I'm taking pictures. And then this other girl that's with her, she's going, oh, well, we got stuff inside the bags. Do you want to see that stuff? I'm like, sure, go ahead. And she's, they're taking stuff out of the bag and showing me. It was cool. I mean, I did this for almost the whole afternoon and evening. This was at the Pandora shop. I walked over.
That is possibly one of the most gaudy looking things they've ever sold.
I'm walking over toward the.
Well, I mean, look at it.
It's not gaudy. I'm walking over toward the side road off of Main Street to find a quiet place for something I was doing later that day. And the woman standing outside the door at the Pandora thing, she goes, "Can I help you with something?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, I'm looking for a quiet place." But I said, "Ding, hey, you got some Pandora 50th merchandise, don't you?" And I said, "I'm taking pictures." She brings it out on the street for me to look at. She takes the whole, takes out the collection, and she's showing me the stuff. And, it was crazy. I mean, people were like happy and having a good time pulling out their merchandise. And here she is. Yeah, there she is. We'll give her a little shout out there. Claire, thank you.
With no eye.
Claire with no eye. Balloons. You always got to get balloons at Disney. Balloons are fun. Balloons are cool. I got 5 minutes left. Sunshine Tree, of course, Sunshine Tree Terrace. I got my orange swirl. It's a little melty because I didn't take the picture right away. But hey,
you were wearing that on your head the entire day.
I was wearing the GoPro off and on throughout the day. Here's my buddy Gaston off in the distance.
He's a little store brand looking Gaston.
He's a little, but he's a good Gaston. Here's Steve and Sheila. Okay, we finally
which one's which?
Ran into Steve, Sheila. There we go. And he did a quick little interview with me at the park. This guy, just a random cast member that I just stopped and talked with, had a good time chatting with him. He is a custodial, and I said, the custodial don't get enough credit, and I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Are they still doing the things where they're like got water and they make art?
Yes, they do sometimes. Yes. This is another
that is the most
person.
Practical. Is that a popcorn?
That is a pop. This is actually a sipper. This is a sipper.
That is the most practical.
I bought one of those.
That is the most practical thing to drink out of.
That was one of the few merchandise things I actually bought. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Okay. I'm going to blow through some more pictures here. 50th. This is some other blogger that was out there. She's getting married November 30th, I believe. And oh my gosh, I'm blowing it. I can't remember her name now.
Doesn't matter.
I'll have to bring her back on another show. This was the, that thing again that I showed you earlier that I had on. I think there's a sipper cup again. Again,
most practical mode of drinking fluid.
And then I only rode about 3 or 4 rides the entire day. The entire day. Most of the time I was just going around taking pictures of people's random merchandise and just having fun and just sort of taking it all in and getting some fun, cool shots to be able to use on our Instagram account and our YouTube and our Facebook and our Twitter and all that stuff. And it was an interesting day. It was a fun day. It wasn't nearly as busy as I thought it was going to be. Like I said, the rides weren't bad at all, mainly because everybody was, getting merchandise and going for buckets of popcorn, which I also have a video of the last bucket of popcorn being sold at one of the vending areas. And let me just get this picture.
You might as well just finish it up now.
Here we go.
Special magic flows through this majestic castle. We gather together.
This was before the fireworks show. But they do some really cool things with the stuff showing up on the castle now. And then this was my vantage point watching the fireworks. It was not the greatest spot, as you can see. I had that post in the way, but that was pretty much the end of my night. I'm not going to show the fireworks because they really weren't that great from my vantage point. But and this was on the boat, on the ferry boat on the way back, and you can see they have a new ramp system that goes up to the second level, which I was told by a cast member they're not going to complete because they didn't finish it before the 50th anniversary started, and was told that if it didn't get completed by that date, they weren't going to do it until the 50th is over. So it's like 18 months from now. That sounds crazy.
A year and a half?
Yeah, a year and a half. That sounds crazy to me. But and then this was my ride home. The Puzzle Man gave me a ride back to my room.
A year and a half. They're just going to leave that there.
And we are going to leave it at that for now. The next day, we'll maybe touch on. The next day was basically heading to Epcot, getting to ride on Ratatouille.
You got less than a minute.
I got less than a minute, and having a good time we will get you the Ratatouille
It is a
ride.
glorious 3-hour finale. We got to go.
Okay, so let's finish up here real quick. So Grand Circle Tour is coming up. Mary's going to be on there as a special guest. And one other quick thing, the solo show. They can wait a minute. The solo show, I'm giving him a plug so he can wait a minute. The solo show. He's been doing a Name That Tune show on his podcast. He did episode 1 and 2. I'm on episode number 3 up against Dave Picciano and Jeremy Goff, Mr. Music Jeremy Goff. Okay. I'm not going to give away the winner, but keep an eye out for that show. He'll probably be posting that one out later this week. But we had a good time on it. It's
Will
fun.
he have me on?
You can play along with them if you'd like. Well, the winners of these 3 shows will be on their championship show now.
Oh,
Okay.
I see how it is.
But
I could be a wild card.
he could have maybe the next version though. He might have you on. He actually was asking if you do.
Come on, wild card.
So anyway, see you guys next week. We're going to do our song. Write it out here. Ready?
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, see you real soon.
KEY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE. Good night, everybody. And Pat, I don't know if you saw that there right at the end. I got a little quick, got you on there just in time at the very end of the show. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Steve, yep, we did sing the song and we are out of here. Next week, we might touch upon our Epcot Day, which was this last Saturday, October 2nd. And great. Glad you saw it. And, like I said, we'll get some videos out there on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. And we just glad you watched with us and have a magical week. We will see you. Bye-bye.